Hi guys, it's Anne here again and welcome to another episode of Very Unusual. So in this video, I'll finally be sharing to you all my review about my CeraVe sunscreen. So if you've watched my video about how well do you know your sunscreen, I talked about mineral sunscreen there or physical sunscreen versus a chemical one. And I decided to review this one and give you a thorough update about this product. So more about this CeraVe Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen. It actually has broad spectrum of SPF 30. It has sheer tint and it contains 3 essential ceramides and niacinamide. Actually, I'm quite impressed with the reviews of these products, especially on Amazon. That's where I got it. And it's considered as the #1 sunscreen. That's right. So I decided to give it a try, especially since it's a mineral sunscreen. It's also good for those who have sensitive skin like me. If this is your first time hearing about mineral sunscreen, it's actually a kind of sunscreen that's made of mineral-based ingredients like titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, and it's really good for those who have sensitive skin. Actually, it's safe even for babies and during pregnancy. So far, I'm loving this one. I don't get redness on my skin, especially when I go swimming or I go to the beach. So that's what I'm fond of about this product, because all the while I had been using chemical sunscreen and I thought it's really good for me. It's been protecting me under the sun, but I didn't realize that it's actually irritating my skin as well. That's why sometimes when I go out, I'd see my skin or some patches on my skin looking so red. So it's actually my sunscreen. I'm not sure if all mineral sunscreens have tint, but from what I read, most of them have. All right, just like this. And at first, I was actually skeptical because of its shade. I thought it's just really for those who have white skin, because they've also posted some reviews about this being just for, people that's really fair and white, and they'd see their face looking so pale after applying this. But let me show it to you, okay? So you'd see personally. Actually, it also claims that it'll give a good glow after applying. The shade or the tint looks like this. And a little goes a long way for this one. I just need a pea size so as to cover my whole face. Oh, I accidentally pressed a lot again. Look at that. So be very careful when pressing it. I guess that's one of the cons for this product. It has the tendency to spill out a lot of product. That's why you just have to be very gentle and careful. See, it's smeared off all over. That's messy. Anyway, I guess I'll just be needing at least half of it. But since I've already have it here, I might as well use it all. So I don't have anything yet on my face. Let me just a bit quickly here. The thing though, in using mineral sunscreen, you need a lot of product for you to get protected. Not unlike if it's a chemical sunscreen, you just need a little of it for you to get protected under the sun. But mineral sunscreen though is good after application. You don't have to wait 20 to 30 minutes right away. It's all good. You're already protected. And you are protected both from UVA and UVB rays. All right. It's just that if it's like this, like a BB cream or a foundation, then it can be quite heavy under makeup, right? So if you're putting makeup on after this or using a foundation still after this, then I don't think this is for you. It can be, quite heavy. But if you're just running a few errands and you won't mind putting foundation or BB cream on top of this, you're good as is, then it's a good product because it's actually then a good addition for skin minimalism, right? You're getting a moist, it's like you're protected from the sun already. At the same time, you've got your BB cream. So you don't have to put BB cream anymore. You've got two birds in one stone. So this is how it looks on my face. I wouldn't say it's white on my face, as you can see. It has that glow. It can be so glowy, especially on my T-zone, as this is the part where I really get oily, or it's my oily part. So I guess this part, I could just set it with loose powder, right? But the rest of my face, it didn't change at all. It doesn't look white on me after all. So that's why I was surprised about it. It easily blends on my skin tone too. So yeah, I thought I'm happy. It will do. Especially if I'm just planning to go out quickly, or if I am tired, or I'm feeling lazy to do or to apply foundation, then I could just settle with this one. It blends easily. Let me try setting it up with powder. Alright, so I just have here my Innisfree Nasabong powder. Let me use this one. I guess I could just... Yeah, it looked better. Okay, just a bit. And that will do, I guess. I'm good to go, isn't it? So I'm quite happy. It's not ideal for daily use, especially I live in a really humid country, the Philippines, so this won't work. It can be quite heavy. So if I go swimming or I go to the beach, I need to apply it again and again. I need to apply it frequently. Rather than a chemical sunscreen, it will last for 2 to 3 hours. So I guess that's also something you can keep in mind before finally getting your hands on a mineral sunscreen. Aside from that, for mineral sunscreen, it can also leave white cast on pictures. Another thing though that you can keep in mind when using a chemical sunscreen, it can really sting your eyes. So say for example, if you go swimming, just remember though not to touch your eyes, because chemical sunscreens can really sting your eyes or can be painful. Okay, so it's really hard, right? I guess you can keep both a mineral sunscreen and a chemical sunscreen with you so that you'd know which one to use depending on the occasion. It depends on what the situation calls for, isn't it? Okay, but for this one, it's 50 ml and I just got it for around $12. I'm so far happy with it. So I guess I can put up with it being heavy under makeup than having rosacea after sun exposure, redness after sun exposure with a chemical sunscreen. So I hope that makes sense. So I'd still prefer a mineral sunscreen moving forward. And if I am to rate this one, I'll be giving it 7 out of 10. That's it for this video, guys. Once again, if you like it and if you find it useful, please don't forget to give it some love. And of course, subscribe to this channel, smash that notification bell, and follow me on Instagram at Very Unusual. I'll see you there too, and see you again next week. Bye! Happy weekend! Thank you!